heard somewhere that when you sleep with the TV on or background noise, it's a trauma response. But I don't think it is, because I've been doing that since I was a little girl. Unless I was already traumatized when I was a little girl. Also, Xavier and I have been doing like a Bible study. We started at the beginning of the Bible, and I'm reading like a half a page or a page every day. And so there are so many questions. He has like a little bit of a better understanding, but so many questions. Did you guys see that question about Abram and Sarai? They later changed him to Abraham and his wife to Sarah. And my lip is split open right down the middle. Every time I smile or make any expression, it starts bleeding again a little bit. And I have no idea how it even... I went to sleep one night and it was fine. And I woke up and that's how it was. So yesterday I posted some breast milk bags on Amazon, and they are kind of expensive. I found some cheaper ones at Target. So sponsors, thank you so much. We're still here in this beautiful space. We're very grateful. And if you guys have been following along since my other personal blog, Xavier and I had a baby five weeks ago. I had a baby 5 weeks ago. And Xavier is the father of that baby. If you don't know his role in my life, now you know. And I am the mother of 3 other children besides baby Weston, and that's Vivi, Lewis, and Alexis. And we are getting placed in a family shelter as soon as we complete everything that needs to be done in the process. So stick along for the ride, and thank you for being here. So since COVID, it's been incredibly difficult for me to find employment. I've had several jobs that have just been not the right fit for me. Bartending, LA Fitness Export. And as I said, they've just not been, the right fit for me. There's been some sort of reason why they could not turn into long-term opportunities, and the reasons never match up. So rather than playing the game of trying to figure out, who, what, why, when, and where, I just continue to post my resume, knowing that the right opportunity will find me, or I will find it. We will synchronize at some point. So I'm posting my resume again. Forgive me for still being in bed at 9 a.m. I'm still getting up 3, sometimes 4 times after my initial time of going to sleep to pump and just, getting you. Yeah, so I'm still trying to recover from the year that we were left outside in a tent to die, basically. I was pregnant that entire time. I was physically attacked at 14 weeks pregnant. I had to literally curl my body in a ball over my uterus to protect my unborn child from being harmed. A grown man was stomping on my head at 3:30 in the morning while I was asleep in a tent. There was no provocation. There was no argument. It was a stranger. And there were several other things. I'm writing about all of the things I've experienced in my novel. But none of these things are acceptable ways to treat, a human being, even an animal, period. There is no more to say about it. So I'm still catching up on sleep, besides the fact that I just gave birth. And I was very active my entire pregnancy up till 28 weeks when I began having contractions. So my professional background is in healthcare. I also started my own company, which is a production company. I work it alone. I have never once hired another person to model or curate or direct. Xavier works with me, and I had a previous assistant who worked on a commission basis in 2017, 2018. But if you hear of anyone writing for the show or for the production, it's not to do with me. My company is called GoPro Solo. And the account here on Instagram is called a GoPro Solo Production. And that's where I create statement modeling campaigns about different subjects that I think are worthwhile to discuss further, and humane treatment of each other, compassionate treatment of each other, and just different things to better describe the world that I think we all want to live in. And here is my resume. So if you have any questions, please let me know. But I'm going to post my resume on the next post. I have a tremendous reputation in the healthcare community. Everyone I've ever worked with has been, very happy with my work ethic. And I picked up a lot of other skills. I have a lot of college, and I'm just exposing my evolution as a professional so that I can attract like-minded individuals who have common, goals, common values, common ethics, and want to take their business or creative endeavor in the same direction of where I'm going. So here's my resume on the next post. So in addition to all of that I've just posted about, I also have a ton of other experience with regards to parenting. I've been a parent for 17 years. 14 of those years, all 3 of my children lived with me as a single mother. And I was effectively able to manage a career, earn income, be a good mother to 3 children, buy groceries, clean our house. And I'm coming from a place of complete poverty. So this is unique for a lot of people. Anyone with money can hire someone to juggle those, things without having a good amount of money. You have to be very creative. So I was able to do so in a very successful way that I'm very proud of. I have 3 beautiful children, and I cannot wait to see, what they have in store for life, and what life has in store for them. The areas that I'm looking for employment in are definitely first and foremost remote medical billing and coding, any sort of remote customer service. I want to be home with my newborn baby. He's 5 weeks old only, so I want to be home with him, and I have a 10-year-old little girl. I really don't know what the games are behind all of the events that have gone on for the last 4 years since 2020. But I do believe in God, and I do believe that God is going to come through and, shine light on the truth. In the words of Kevin Gates, I am who I am, and who I'm not, I'll never be. Regarding any of my belief systems, I like to put it out there, and put it in my bio so that no one can attack me. There's been a lot of really nefarious crap going on in the world of social media influencers and celebrity, if you take it a step above that. And it's really nefarious and nasty, and I'm really glad that you guys have stuck around to hear what I'm talking about and to raise awareness for this. But they basically find a way that you differ in opinion from someone else and make it their job to attack you over it. And it can be an online attack, it can be an in-person attack, it can be a verbal attack, it can be a physical assault. It is truly disgusting, and that's what encouraged me to build the What is Your Impact campaign, which is a campaign that's built around compassion and integrity. So if we're asking about the basic functions of life, of political life, of daily life, and of morals, values, and ethics, I think of sexuality, racism, humanity, and socioeconomic justice. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you my opinions on all 4 of them, whether you want them or not. If you don't want them, just stop scrolling, stop clicking, stop watching. So first and foremost, I value traditional gender roles for me and my life. What does that mean? It means I want to be with a man, and I want him to allow me to be a woman. I want to look to him when I feel scared. I want to feel comforted by him. I want him to be the, top of our family, and me to be right next to him, and for us to assume traditional gender roles. Now, obviously, this is not 1920, where women cannot vote, and I'm not even addressing that because it's not the world we live in. I'm not a hardcore feminist, but I do believe that traditionally